How's it going, guys? JP here, and welcome to this week's weekly horror news. And there's a lot of news to get to. San Diego Comic-Con's going on right now, so there's just been a ton of stuff. Plus, there was already some stuff earlier in the week. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each piece of news like I normally do. The video would end up getting way too long. So I'm going to try to speed through some of them. With that said, I'll hop right into it. First up is Friday the 13th. A few weeks ago, we learned that Paramount Pictures had gotten the rights back to produce another Friday the 13th film. Then we also found out that Platinum Dunes is also going to be producing. And Brad Fuller, who is the producer on the film, was tweeted and asked for an update, and he said that they are wrapping up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Almanac within the next month, and then they'll start work on Friday the 13th. So it looks like the ball's rolling on that. We could probably expect to hear more about the Friday the 13th film in the coming weeks, in the coming months. So yeah, you guys already know how I feel about that. I'm excited to see a new Jason film. I absolutely love the character, and it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully they do it right. I want to know what you guys would want to see in a new Friday the 13th film. I already kind of gave my opinions on that. So what would a good Friday the 13th film be to you guys? The next thing is kind of a bit of a rumor-ish type thing. It's nothing official. It's more just speculation. The official Predator's Facebook page posted a status that said something is coming, hashtag hunt for the Predator, and I think there was a picture or something. I'll put the link below. All the links will be below. But people were thinking that that might mean that there's a new Predators film in the works, and I believe I remember hearing Robert Rodriguez said that he wanted to make a sequel. I don't know how concrete any of this stuff is, but it's something to think about. And I would not mind seeing another Predators film. I actually liked the last one. I know it kind of got mixed reviews, but I thought it was pretty cool. Next up, we have Rec 4 Apocalypse has started filming. I believe it started filming on July 13th. It's supposed to conclude the series, so I guess this is going to be the last one, and it's going to hit a October 10th release date, 2014 in Spain. Not sure what it would be in the U.S. or anywhere else, but that's all I got for that. I've actually not seen any of the Rec films. I really need to see them because I've heard good things about, at least the first two. So that's beginning the film, I guess, and moving on. Next up is a little update on the Town That Dreaded Sundown remake, which I wasn't even aware was happening until recently. I've still not seen the original. Looking forward to grabbing the Scream Factory release when I get a chance. And anyway, they say that they finished up shooting the film, and they're going to be editing it pretty soon down in Louisiana or whatever. The director also has a quick little interview. I'll throw the link below. He starts talking about the film a bit, and the meta angle that they're going with. So it's kind of interesting. I'm not really sure too much about this film, but the link's below to the thing. Check it out. Next up is a little update on Evil Dead 2, the sequel to the newest Evil Dead film, which is kind of a sequel itself almost, which is almost a video altogether by itself, so I'll leave that out of it for right now. But anyway, the director of that film was interviewed, and he said that he wanted to make a Evil Dead 2, which I'm all for. I really actually like the newest one. I know it's kind of hit and miss with some people a little bit more now than it was when it was first released, but I really enjoyed it. And this kind of interested me what he said. He said that he wants to make a continuation of the film. He wants to take the character from the original and, continue a story and not just make, a rehash type film where new kids go into the cabin, open the book, and, the same stuff happens again. He goes to, kind of mention Back to the Future 2 as being, sometimes if people would watch Back to the Future 2 without seeing part 1, they wouldn't know what the hell was going on, and he thinks of that as like a true sequel. And he also mentions how, Final Destination, where it's just, different characters, same scenario every time. He's trying to avoid that, at least from, it seems that he's trying to from that interview. Excuse the phone. But anyway, I really like that he's where his head's at. I hope he decides to move forward with the ideas that he has and make it a true continuation of the story. And I hope he, sits down and writes a good movie or whatever, or whoever's writing it. So yeah, Evil Dead 2, looking forward to that. Next up, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but David Cronenberg's Maps to the Stars film, I believe has just begun filming, or it just finished filming. I'll leave the article below. It has a synopsis and, talks a bit about it. So check that out if you're interested in David Cronenberg's new film. Next up is Paranormal Activity 5. Originally, the film was supposed to be released in October of 2013, just like every year previously. There's been a Paranormal Activity at the theater in October, and this one was supposed to be released October also. But there was an article that says that it might be being pushed back to January now, and then another article came up that said that it's might not be in October or January. To me, from what I read, I don't even think they have a script yet. So it sounds like this production is just a complete mess, and we probably won't be seeing a new Paranormal Activity for a little while, which is fine by me. I know a lot of people aren't too big of fans of it, but it's going to be kind of weird not seeing a new Paranormal Activity promoted everywhere this year. Kind of got used to it. It was almost like a tradition. Um, but anyway, they are releasing a Latino spin-off series called OT, the Oxnard Tapes or something. So I guess that's happening in January. But anyway, Paranormal Activity 5 just sounds like a mess. They probably don't know where to go with the series. I haven't even watched 3 or 4, so I don't know where they are already with the series. But it's probably just a mess by now. So you probably want to wait a little while for a new Paranormal Activity. Next up, Asylum and Sci-Fi has officially announced Sharknado 2. Yeah. Everybody's like going crazy over Sharknado. I missed it, so I don't know what's so crazy about it or whatever. It's like a pop culture type thing right now. I was watching Invicta FC6, which is MMA, female MMA fighting, and they mentioned it on there. It was just weird. So Sharknado 2, pretty bizarre. So that's happening. After that, HBO renews True Blood for a 7th season. Supposed to take place in the summer of 2014. So that's going to happen. I've not seen not even one episode of True Blood, but people like it. So 7th season, you got one. After that, there was a film, Amityville: The Lost Tapes, which was supposed to be a found footage Amityville film, which almost sounds naturally right. It seems like there should be a found footage Amityville film. So I was kind of interested in the idea of it. Think of Paranormal Activity in the Amityville house, something similar to that. I don't know. It could be alright. But I guess it's, in pretty much limbo right now because once again, they pulled the release date on it. I believe it was uh, announced back in like 2011 or 2012. So it was supposed to come out this year in January, January 2014, but I guess it's not, it's probably not even being filmed yet, so I'd hold off on Amityville. Next up is kind of in the rumor mill type thing too. It's apparently there was a fan who interviewed Dan Yeager at Comic-Con, and I didn't see a lot of sites posting about this, so I wasn't sure how concrete this is, but I figured I would throw it out there just in case, but I have no idea if it's true or not. He interviewed Dan Yeager, and Dan Yeager said that he's going to reprise his role as Leatherface, and they also want to get back the main girl from Texas Chainsaw 3D also. So there might be some movement on that. I know originally they said that they had the rights to produce like 6 more films or something, and they was going to start production, super soon. And then they came back out and said that that's not going to happen as of right now. So who knows what's going on with the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. I could probably wait a little while for a new one. I know everybody hates the newest one. I don't think it's nearly as that bad. I've said this time and time again, so I'm going to leave it at that and moving on. For trailers this week, we don't have much. First up, we have Ghost Shark, which is a sci-fi original film. It looks about what you would expect for a film called Ghost Shark. It might be worth a watch if you're flipping through the channels or something and you're bored. It's a slightly less silly concept than Sharknado. You know, Ghost Shark, not too bad. I think I might have seen Cool Duder in the trailer also. That comes out August 22nd on the Sci-Fi Channel. After that, we have Nothing Left to Fear, which is a film that is produced by the Slasher Films company, which is the company that Slash from Guns N' Roses, the musician, created. So it kind of looks interesting. You know, it's kind of a weird looking movie. There's some weird stuff going on. I'm not really sure what it's about. Um, but it's scored pretty well, so you know that might be worth a look. That gets released on DVD and Blu-ray October 8th. Then we have a film called Apparitional, which is one of those indie ghost hunter style movies where the ghost hunters go into a place that's actually haunted. It's a prison, and they're dealing with real ghosts and stuff. I've kind of seen this concept done to death, so it really doesn't look good at all to me. But you might be interested in it. Check out the trailer. I couldn't find a release date on that one. After that, we have I Spit on Your Grave 2, which I didn't watch the trailer to this one because I have not seen the remake yet, and that's happening. It comes out September 24th on Blu-ray and DVD. After that, we have The Walking Dead Season 4 trailer. I did not watch this one also because I still have not seen the third season of The Walking Dead, so check out that. The first episode airs October 13th, 2013. Quickly, I want to get through a few DVD and Blu-ray releases that are announced. First up, we have Hannibal, the first season, coming to Blu-ray September 24th. Suggested retail price is about $40. I'll probably skip it. I haven't really heard much about the series, but I do know it got picked up for a second season. And I never really been huge into the Hannibal series, but I might check it out sometime down the road if the price drops or something. But as of right now, I'm probably going to skip that one. Second, we have a huge Dexter box set coming out with the complete, you know, series. It's in the design of his blood slide case, where the DVDs or the blood slides, you know, in a big wooden box thing. It's pretty expensive, $430 retail. So unless you're a hardcore Dexter fan, I would skip out on this one. Also, there's like an exclusive Amazon version that is like a torso with you know, the head and a little slice on the cheek for the blood and stuff, and the DVDs are in the head, so there's that version too. There's pictures, I'll put the link below, check them out. Blue Underground has released the info on their Snuff Blu-ray, the artwork, the list of special features. It's out October 22nd, so check out the article. A few announcements from Synapse Films. First, they are restoring the 1983 slasher film titled Curtains, and they'll probably release that sometime later on. And they are also restoring the 1980 slasher Prom Night, which, from what I've read, they said the negative is in pretty rough condition. So those two are probably going to get an HD release sometime in the future, so keep a lookout for that. Finally, Scream Factory has announced a few things. First up, they released the cover art for the Night of the Comet Collector's Edition release. Looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that release. I'll throw a picture of it up on the screen. After that, they announced that a couple of titles at the San Diego Comic-Con. I guess it's more than a couple, really. First up is John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13. That's going to be a collector's edition. After that, we have Eve of Destruction, which is like a sci-fi horror-looking movie from the 90s. After that, we have Saturn 3, which is a sci-fi horror movie from like the 80s. At least it looks like it. After that, we have Darkman, Sam Raimi's Darkman Collector's Edition will be with that one too. After that, we have Scream Factory's TV Terror double feature type thing. Basically, two made-for-TV movies from the 70s. One is The Initiation of Sarah, and the second one is Are You Alone in the House, or something like that. Yeah, Are you in the house alone? Sorry, that was a bit confusing with the title, but yeah, double feature. It looks like they're gonna maybe do this similar to the 4 packs that they're doing with the horror marathon thing that they're doing, where it's going to be in volumes. They said if this TV movie thing goes over well, they'll do, a volume 2 possibly, and I like that idea. A double feature of some made-for-TV films sounds pretty fun. So I hope they definitely continue doing that. After that, we have Cat People. That's going to be a collector's edition. It's the 80s remake. And yeah, all these are going to be in 2014, by the way. And finally, the last announcement that they made was the Cabal cut for Nightbreed, which is something that everybody's been wanting for a long time. I've never seen Nightbreed, and I've definitely never seen the extended cut, which I believe is like 140 some minutes. But Scream Factory is definitely the right company to pick it up, and I guarantee a lot of people were happy with that. Clive Barker's uh, Nightbreed is that edition, or that cut of the film people have been wanting released for a while. I've seen petitions and everything. So yeah, that wraps up the news for this week, and I'll see you guys next week with the news. Please leave some comments. Let me know what you think about all this stuff, and I'm sorry for the rapid fire news this week, but there was a lot to get through. So see you guys next week. Peace out.